Hi Diana, thank you so much for joining me today.
Hiya, hi, lovely to be here. Thank you.
So can you tell me a bit about the British Beauty Council?
Yeah, sure. My name's Diana Kennedy, and I work as Head of Partnerships and Engagement at the British Beauty Council. The British Beauty Council is a not-for-profit organisation that has been around to really help represent the voices and needs of the British beauty industry. Our whole aim since starting is to make sure we're supporting successful, innovative, and inclusive British beauty industry, and we work across various areas within the industry, from the people working on the hair salons to the students to manufacturers to people formulating the products. So we work with amazing people across the industry to really help make change across each area. We do a lot within education, reputation, and innovation as well. So really helping spearhead a lot of change, and also just helping better the industry and making sure our voices are heard at government. As over the last year, it's been really apparent that that's been a massive need for the industry.
Yeah, you guys have been doing so much recently as well, like with the VAT
Yeah.
campaign.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously, since having the budget meeting, we were really hopeful that the VAT would have, been able to be deducted and been in place. So we're still going to help to push forward and making positive changes for salons, and the hair industry. But I think that, we do a lot in terms of lots of campaigns that we run. A couple of years ago, we launched the Value of Beauty to showcase the economic impact of the beauty industry,
Yeah.
to the UK GDP, which is massive. So we actually contribute just under 30 billion to the UK GDP, which is actually higher than car manufacturing, which is just crazy.
Yeah, it is.
I know. So I think having those statistics, from this amazing report that's available on our website, it really helps give us a bit of gravity and a lot of power with government. So especially last year when we were trying to reopen, having these really, impactful stats were fantastic to really make our voices be heard. And now what's amazing is we now have a dedicated personal care sector within government, so we can have that seat at the table and actually help to make things happen, which is amazing.
Yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. It's definitely giving a voice to our industry. It's so important at the moment.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's I think for everyone, there's so many people that's been suffering. We've been, so many businesses have had to close, and people that have been, on furlough and unemployed. So it's absolutely heartbreaking. And whatever we can do, our CEO Millie Kendall and our new COO Helena Gresk have been working tiresomely, to be on constant government meetings and really help make things happen. So we're really pushing forward a lot and working with some fantastic trade bodies, including Babtac and National Hair and Beauty Federation and UK Spa Association, to really make these changes happen. So hopefully we will kind of keep moving forward. But there's been a few wins so far, which are brilliant, and hopefully we have a lot more coming up as well.
Yeah, hopefully.
I
Um,
know.
and why did the British Beauty Council choose to come on board for Olympia Beauty Spring?
Oh well, we've worked a bit before with Olympia Beauty. We we hosted a amazing stage at Olympia Beauty in, I think it was 2019. Would have been lovely
Yeah.
last year, but I know that obviously COVID had other plans. We worked with our patron Treatwell on an amazing stage, which hosted various events, panels and talks and masterclasses, which was amazing. So we've done a bit already with Olympia. So we love what you guys do and how you bring everyone together. What was really amazing about Olympia Beauty Spring was it was really focused on education and training and sharing the resources and opportunities within the industry, for students and people that are looking for a different career change as well. So
Yeah.
for us, that's something that we're working a lot with in our education pillar. It's especially with the last year, and students are really, I'm inspired at the moment. I did a talk to some students the other day, and it was motivating people to actually kind of see all the resources they've got out there. What are the opportunities? What can they do? So what's amazing about what you're doing is you're giving that this amazing kind of long extended event that gives people in the industry, whether it's a student or people looking for career change, that platform to look on and see these exciting events, exciting forums, exciting podcasts, exciting various activities which are really, really brilliant for inspiring people at this time. So we wanted to get involved in any way we could. So it was fantastic to come on board as an event partner for this.
Yeah, and it's been Careers Week as well. So I've seen you, you guys have done a podcast recently.
Yeah, so actually, I mean, well, today, but it will probably come out later with this. But so on the 5th of March, we launched a Career Insights podcast. So we wanted this to fall in line with National Careers Week, but also in line with British Science Week, because our first episode features Sam Farmer, owner of unisex skincare brand Sam Farmer, but also he's also sat on the Society of Cosmetic Scientists. So for him to create his brand, he'd actually actually trained to be a cosmetic scientist. So it was really interesting that happened later on in with his career. So for us, it was about listening to stories of really amazing people within the industry, of how they've got to where they have today. We also are launching, alongside Sam's episode, an exclusive episode from Jo Malone, which I was super fangirling when I was on the episode with her, which was...
I like the thought of that.
Oh yeah, it was amazing. It's probably a bit sad of me, but I had to put on my Jo Malone candle as we were talking to Jo, so because it was just fabulous. So but that was something really great, because it's interesting to see the kind of the highlights and the lows of people through their careers, and whether it has been that they'd started something completely different and then made a new steer into their career. I think it's something that's really inspirational for a lot of people, and I think that if that can give a bit of inspiration, but also advice in terms of best ways to train, work placements to go on, internships to go on for various people looking to get into a career within beauty. That's what we want to achieve. We also wanted to showcase the breadth of careers within the industry, as there's so much, from being a cosmetic scientist to being a amazing perfumer and actually a founder of a company. So there's so many areas within the industry that people can go down. So this career podcast launched on Friday the 5th of March, and will be shared bi-weekly throughout the year. So we've got some fantastic guests coming up, some amazing hair individuals like Charlotte Menser, Sam McKnight, Sid Hayes, and various other individuals. So we're really excited to share that with everyone.
So exciting.
Yeah.
And I think it seems like it's both that sort of practical advice and that inspiration, which you need both. You can't really do one without the other.
Completely. Oh yeah, it's what's so nice about it is that I think when I was studying doing makeup and hair design at Solent University, I remember it was any kind of talks. We had an amazing talk from Alex Box, and I felt she was so inspiring at the time. She was obviously leading with Illamasqua, and it was just, I remember being, I think she did a bit of a masterclass for us in a talk, and that really inspired me to go into a career within beauty. And I think it's also great to have any advice I could get to know the right direction and best ways to get in as well. So I think that whatever resources we can give, I think is really, really beneficial at the moment to a lot of people within the industry.
Yeah, definitely. And speaking of resources, are there any other resources you guys are going to be sharing over on the Resource Centre?
Yes, so I think we've started to share a couple of reports. So for us, we like I said, we launched The Value of Beauty, which is an amazing economic impact report. So some fantastic stats on there. We'll also be sharing with you The Courage to Change, which is our landmark sustainability report. So we have some amazing industry reports that we will share across this this event, which we think are really going to be amazing reads, but also stats that people can pull out from it that will, we want to make a lot of amazing changes within the industry. So have a look at these reports. We want to kind of keep moving them forward as well. Also, we've got some events happening. So we're holding a Smashing Stereotypes in Science and Beauty Clubhouse next during British Science Week. I'm not going to say the dates wrong, so I know you're recording this now. So during British Science Week, so that's the 10th of March, and that will have our CEO Millie Kendall talking to Dermalogica and also Sam Farmer, because again, to hear about the careers in science and beauty, how people get into them, but also the misconceptions of stereotypes within the industry, and actually do people call themselves a scientist? Do they call themselves a beauty expert? What is that? And And we're also carrying that conversation on the Thursday, so the 11th of March in the evening. We're hosting a webinar in line with our affiliate British Science Association, which would be great. So we've got some amazing experts joining that from number 7 beauty company, so Boots. We've also got Deciem. We've got Dr. Neil Carpenter, Dr. Barbara Brockway from the Society of Cosmetic Scientists. So we've got some really great speakers.
Yeah, you've got a great lineup.
Oh, it's going to be fab. So yeah, have a look on our website. We've got that live at the moment, so people can go on there to find out and register to attend that. It's going to be a really amazing event. And what's great as well is, if you haven't already, make sure you go onto our website, sign up as a member, because we'll have all of that content available on our website, but also share with you guys for Olympia Beauty Spring as well.
All right, yeah, thank you so much, Diana. It seems that you guys got so many exciting things coming up.
Oh yeah, no, thank you for having us. And we're really thrilled to be part of Olympia Beauty Spring. So we're excited. We're going for it now. We've got a little bit more to go, so we'll be pumping out some really lovely content, anything educational around careers, career opportunities, and also STEM as well. So we're excited to share more with you guys. Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.